So then patient on ibuprofen for 10 years and undergoes laparoscopic cholecystectomy. Postoperatively, urine output falls. So 10 years, from 10 years a person is taking ibuprofen. What happens? See, we all know that our renal cells, and including every cell has cell membrane has arachidonic acid, and when arachidonic acid is metabolized in two ways, that is cyclooxygenase pathway and lipooxygenase pathway. In cyclooxygenase pathway, we get prostaglandin E, F, G, H, I, E2, F2, G2, H2, I2, and lipooxygenase leukotriene B, C, D, E. So B for C for D for E for. We have thromboxane A2, 2. Prostaglandin E2 dilates. Another thing is prostaglandin E2 dilates renal vessels. When you take ibuprofen or NSAID for a long time, it inhibits the cyclooxygenase pathway. So we get prostaglandin E2 less and less day by day. It was always dilating renal vessels, but we don't have prostaglandin E2 due to long-term use of NSAID. Renal vessels will be constricted day by day. Day by day, renal vessels will be constricted, and we will get kidney damage. Okay, like one day, 1 week, it will not happen. 10 years regularly. So this is analgesic nephropathy. This is analgesic nephropathy, nothing other than that. So pre-renal failure, that happens due to your dehydration. And pre-renal failure, what is a pre-renal failure? That means kidney is not involved. The problem is the water that are coming to kidney for filtration. We don't have much water. So that's the basic or root of pre-renal failure. Pre-renal failure, before coming to kidney, kidney is not having much water. That's it. So in which cases kidney will not have much water? So in that case, it's a pre-renal failure. Hypovolemia. You lost all your blood. So kidney is not involved here. You just lost blood, and blood is not coming to kidney. So kidney cannot work properly. So it gets depressed and it fails. So that's pre-renal cause. Now post-renal failure, after the kidney, you have some obstruction. So kidney is having water, but then what happens when it releases? There is a blockage here. Water gets stuck, and the kidney gets big with filled with water. So this will be your post-renal failure. Acute tubular necrosis, ATN. Acute tubular necrosis has some causes. In case of prolonged hypertension or sepsis or contrast injury or nephrotoxins or all these things will cause acute tubular necrosis. But do we have any history of these things? No, we don't have any history of perioperative hypotension, blood loss, or sepsis. They didn't mention any hypotension. They didn't mention any sepsis or nephrotoxin or any contrast. So that's not acute tubular necrosis. And contrast is not even mentioned. So contrast nephropathy will not be there.